Hey Milk Batters, it's time for some more VGC. We're going to be starting up our Regulation G testing. Regulation G starts May 1st, beginning of May. But since the next tournament I'm going to is going to be LA Regionals, I kind of already want to take a look at Regulation G and do some battles, so we'll be just taking teams on the casual ladder. The first team that we're going to be testing out is this team created by Trainer Red VGC, so the link to his Twitter, Twitch will be in the description below. A very good friend of mine. He has this team with Ice Rider, and it's got Fergraf as our Trick Room setter, Amoongus. He loves his Amoongus with the room service. And then we've of course got, the Slow Turtle Torkoal, one of my favorites. I do have to remember this is choice specs over, usually the ones that I run have Charcoal, just because I don't like being locked into a move, but we'll see specs Torkoal. And then we've also got Iron Hands and Thunderous. Thunderous has got Eerie Impulse, which is kind of cool, and also Taunt, but we do have to be careful about, pranks or taunt other Fergrafs. This Ice Rider has Clear Amulet, so when we get those attack boosts, we're going to be keeping them. And then Roar, Trick Room, High Horsepower, and Glacial Lance as well. Fergraf Safety Goggles. I think we've kind of gone over most things, so let's go take it on the casual battles and see if we can get paired up against any other Regulation G teams. Yeah, this does look like a Regulation G team, so Miraidon, Latios, Iron Boulder, Espathra, Espeon. Espeon's got a Magic Bounce, and then a Alolan Raichu. We do want to get Trick Room up. Yeah, because obviously our team is very fast. We really can't Spore with Espeon out. We could go Iron Hand. What does Iron Hands have? Fake Out, Volt Switch, Wild Charge, and Close Combat. Okay. We could also have Ice Rider just... Go follow me. Or not, maybe. So we're not really too scared about priority. Maybe go here. And then Iron Hands? I don't know. Here if we get Trick Room up, Amoongus can Rage Powder. And then if Amoongus goes down, we do have Torkoal that can come in the back. Or Trick Room, High Horsepower, Glacial Lens. Okay. Let's see. This music's kind of going crazy. Okay. Iron Boulder and Latios. No berries. Is that a shiny Latios? Booster attack. Booster of attack. Okay. If we do Trick Room and we do Rage Powder. Yeah, I don't think Callie can live 2 attacks from things. Neither of these are grass types, so the attention will be on the Amoongus. There's Tailwind. And there's the Mighty Cleave. There's a Trick Room going. Okay. So we can... Throw a Mighty Cleave. That's a rock type move. Are we weak to rock? I need to bring up, Calyrex. Ice Rider, Rock, yes, we are. I think we are gonna Terra. And if we just go for the Glacial Lands, we can't just spore the Iron Boulder right now. If Latios doesn't Terra, I think Glacial Lance is 4 times effective against that. Get the Spore off. Iron Boulder will take its 1 turn of sleep. We get a high horsepowered into that. Oh, was that sashed? Okay, okay. Makes sense. Latios with a sash. Boulder's asleep. And Luster Purge. It's okay. That is okay. Guess we bring out Torkoal. The thing is, I think Torkoal is slower than, I mean, it's for sure slower than Ice Rider. So if we lock into attack, let's see. I mean, I guess we could just go attack the Iron Boulder in case if they... Okay. Yeah, there's Turtle. It just... Callie's not gonna get the attack boost, but that's okay. That's okay. The early game Spore is nice. Yeah, at least knock that out. Gust, Torque, and then we've got Iron Hands on the back. Yeah, we only get a +1 instead of a +2. That's one unfortunate part of this. Okay, Alolan Raichu, which can fake out. I'm gonna ride on here. So Electric Terrain is up. Two turns of Trick Room. Thing is, if they fake out, then we're kind of done. So I think we'll do that swap. You know, we are locked into Earth Power. I mean, I'm kind of okay if they knock out either one. I'm not too sure who they would rather knock out. But I think we'll go for that. We'll just go on the full offense here. A little scary. So I'm sure they fake out. I'm just not too sure who they fake out. Terra Electric. We Terra Horse. They don't fake out either, Mon. Oh, that's wild. Alolan Raichu gets like pretty much the same moves, right? Alolan Raichu. Alolan form. TMs. Do they not? Does it not get fake out? Oh. Fake out. Egg moves? Yeah. I think they both get it. Okay, you know? I'm glad we didn't swap out to Iron Hands there because Torkoal didn't get the knockout. on the Miraidon. But us going full offense there was really good because I wasn't too sure if they were going to fake out, who they were going to fake out. Very, very solid. Ooh, Lunala. Okay. Raging Bolt. Ghost Monkey. It's looking like a Regulation G. Lunala's here. Torkoal, Urshifu, and Indeedee. I don't know if Torkoal's just here to set up Sun for Raging Bolt's photosynthesis, because I don't think Lunala's slow. Possibly. We could go... Ghost Buggy kinda scares me. Well, that's probably Power Herb. We could, like, Eerie Impulse it. That kinda might be fun. Lunala's part flying, right? Because that means it doesn't... No, it's not. So it's protected by Psychic Terrain. Protecting from this. Okay. I think we gotta go this far. I don't want to bring both Ice Rider and Ferguff just because, like, the Urshifu, if it's Dark Urshifu, it does damage. So we'll be chilling with Ice Horse, Gus. We got Torkoal and Iron Hands in the back. And they led Nala Ghost Monkey. So they could Meteor Beam, but the thing is, like, Mungus Rage Powders kinda fine, and then if we just Trick Room here, because then we get a quick Spore off if Amunga stays alive. Because otherwise Meteor Beam... And that's why I don't like Ghost Monkey. You know? Power Herb? It hits, but you know... Meteor Beam. Here we do get Trick Room up. So... we can bring in Torkoal. Torkoal's slower. We could do Eruption. They've got their own Torkoal. So, realistically, we could... Earth Power that, Terra Water, and then just go for the Glacial Lands. Thing is, Lunala will still be alive. But we'll see. Okay, they Terra. They're Torkoal. So Torkoal's gonna be going for, yeah, just Terra Fire. We know our Ice Horse is gonna be faster than that, but here we're hoping that our Torkoal is slower and we can Earth Power it before it gets an Eruption off. That's okay. That's okay. Lunala gets Wide Guard. Oh, but we just one-shot. Look at you go, Torkoal! That's That's the power of specs. Okay, beautiful. The Glacial Lance is, it is what it is, but yeah, they could keep spamming that. We're locked into Earth Power. Indeed is their last mon. We've got Iron Hands in the back. Many turns of Trick Room. There's Psychic Seed. I mean, we still got 3 turns. So I got 3 turns. I think if we just... Okay, so they go for Helping Hand. Beautiful. Luckily Lunala is not flying, but that does absolutely nothing. DD is gone. Okay. Lunala's at +1. And they just got Expanding Force. Wild. Wild. Who turns to Trick Room? We can't fake it out. We can just go for the Wild Charge, and then I think just the Glacial Lance. I do want to double check 2 turns of Trick Room. We've seen Meteor Beam, Wide Guard, Expanding Force, and possible Protect for the last one. Ooh. Well, that because of Torkoal getting the knockout on their Torkoal, very solid. I'm not too sure if this Torkoal is as slow as can be. I'd have to take a look at that, but it is very hyped. The one thing that we do have to remember, I'm glad we didn't lock into Eruption with Torkoal. Locking into the Earth Power was very solid with the choice specs. It's just knowing what mons have Wide Guard, and honestly, I'm pretty sure most of the restricteds get them. But let's go Ice Horse. Double Genie Kyogre. This is scary. This is scary. We gotta do Weather Wars. Whether or not we actually use Torkoal to do a lot of attacking, we gotta bring it for the Weather Wars. But then they probably bring Raging Bolt. I feel like Kyogre, Raging Bolt, Incin, and then their choice of Torn or Lando. Ice Horse is solid. Wide Guard, double checking. I don't think Kyogre can really fit it on. Okay, no, Kyogre doesn't have it. Okay, so we do try and get Trick Room set up. They do have spread attacks. So I think with this, we're gonna have to go with the Fake Out lead instead of like a Rage Powder. I do like, we need Torkoal for the... We could bring Thundy for the, Eerie Impulse at the beginning. I think we might have to do that, especially against Raging Bolt, unless if it is Clear Amulet. Then obviously we can't Eerie Impulse it, but, Ice Horse is going to be our Trick Room setter. We got Iron Hands here, Torque for, you know, quick swap in, for the Weather Wars. Lando Incin. Probably... Yeah, because they could fake us out. I mean, we could just swap fake outs right here. We may have to Terra Water, though. In case if they go for a Flare Blitz. Yeah. If they just go for like a Flare Blitz or like an Earth Power into us, Fake Out Ice Horse, do that. Or if they get a Fake Out on the Iron Hands, like they're gonna be attacking before us. So we get the Fake Out going. Lando flinches and miss pits. Okay. It's not the end of the world, buddy. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. We got Trick Room up. We got Trick Room up. Got close combat on this. I think we can go for... back. Okay. You know, I think we just go for the close combat. And then the high horsepower over here. Kyogre. The rain is here. And they're gonna tear their Lando. I'm scared about this battle. Terra Steel. Okay. I mean, we got Trick Room up. If one of our monks goes down, we do have Torkoal in the back. You know? A little bit of chip damage. Not too bad. They just go for the Sandseer. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. We'll bring out Torkoal. And then Lando's kinda gotta be careful. Because we could just go for the Eruption. And we can still just high horsepower. This Kyogre protects, that's okay. Oh, double protect. That's fine. That is fine. Neither of these have Wide Guard. We know they've got Instant in the back. They could swap in Torn. Two turns of Trick Room. Like, they're gonna have to deal with the Trick Room at some point. Kyogre swaps. They want to keep Weather going. That's okay. Raging Bolt is their last one. If... what is it? Special attack. Okay, so double swap. Yeah, it's very solid on them. See how much this Eruption does. Yeah, it's high horsepower. Burn definitely sucks on this. We're gonna have to swap out Turtle out into Edison. I mean, I guess they could just fake us out, but that's... I guess it's okay if Ice Rider goes down. I want to preserve Turtle because we need Weather Wars. There's a fake out into Edison, okay. Unfortunate. Because our Trick Room's done. Okay, they got... Trick Room is over, but that's okay. We bring in Turtle. I have to deal with their weather, but maybe lock into Weather Ball. I think we just Eerie Impulse that. Locking into Earth Power is not the worst thing, right? Kyogre? Eerie Impulse is okay on that. Rain's gone, that's fine. We're not using any fire attacks. Okay, knocked off her Cloak. We do get that knockout. Their Lando is just gonna be a pain. Because they can Sand Seer. You can Eerie Impulse that. And then if we just go for another Earthquake, Earth Power. We're gonna need Thundy too. Oh no, the Kyogre at the Origin Pulse. If Turtle would have avoided that, that would have been really cool. We tried. Our opponent did well with that double swap, for sure. There's really nothing that we can do. GG. Okay, Kyogre. We didn't do too much, like, Weather Wars. I don't think... I mean, Iron Hands did put in work at the beginning, but that burn on Ice Horse was devastating. Should we have used Ferrograft to set up Trick Room? Guess we could have faked out the Ensign. Yeah. And then Lando would have just attacked the Ice Horse, though, but... And then they could have gotten a second chance on the Will-O-Wisp, unless we get the high horsepower. Definitely things to, like, take a look at, for sure. But pretty good battle. We tried to do a bit of the Weather Wars, it's just, the rain one. Okay. You know, we're really... A lot of people on the casual ladder, it looks like, are doing regulation G teams, which is very hype, very hype. We're not going against, you know, all restricted teams. This one's, who is this? Koraidon, Venusaur, T-Tar, Sylveon, Zard, and Skeletor. Skeletor does get Unaware. Venusaur... Koraidon does Sun, right? So the thing is, Venusaur is gonna be... yeah. Venusaur's gonna be fast. So we get Trick Room up. We get Rage Powder. Rage Powder doesn't get affected by Venusaur, though. We may have to fake it out, actually. Well, yeah. Well, we could just go Frigoraph, because we do have safety goggles if they try to put us to sleep. Do I like those four? Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm always a little scared because... a little afraid because there are so many restricted mons, and so many people are like testing out so many things, which is super cool to see. But you honestly just never know what you're gonna get. Okay, Super Boosted Sun. Zard could be... what do you call it? Trick Room, we can Eerie Impulse. I think Ferrograft lives. I wanna hope Ferrograft lives. It's a fucking physical attacker. Heat Wave, okay. Big Living, we get Trick Room up. Guess we could have taunted that. If we Psyshock this, I'm kinda okay with us going down, but we can get an Eerie Impulse off on this. We could have gotten, if we could have gotten 2 Eerie Impulses off on this. We'll see how much this does. I don't think we're very, like, you know? They're gonna have to protect. They're gonna have to protect, and if we just Eerie Impulse, they didn't. So we got 2 Eerie Impulses on that. Draft took out Koraidon. Okay, we're living. T-Tar is in here. The thing is, Trick Room is almost over. That's not gonna do that much, but I guess if we try and shut down Zard. One more. Knock off, so that's gonna go down. But we do have 1 turn of Trick Room left with, Heat Wave. Edison's still alive. Okay. So here T-Tar does have boosted. I think we're gonna have to Terra Water. High Horsepower. And we're gonna swap in Turtle. Zard's already been kind of shut down quite a bit. We're gonna go down to Sand next turn, and we'll have this one last turn of Trick Room. And if they protect, they protect. Giraffe, Dundee, Ice Horse, and Torkoal. So we do get this high horsepower going. Ooh, almost gets a knockout. So they knock off our Clear Amulet, but that's okay. Flamethrower, but Terra's so good there. Trick Room is done. We could go for Trick Room again. We haven't seen their last mon, huh? Let's go to Sylveon. I mean, I feel like we're okay going Eruption. Oh. Oh, but you're at minus so much. Yeah. Oh, those Eerie Impulses coming in clutch. Okay. They left Torkoal alone. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that Giraffe is what got rid of the Koraidon. We've seen Solar Beam. Venusaur is the last one here. And I think we're just fine to go for, you know, a Glacial Lance and then our Eruption. Very solid here. Venusaur's the last one. They're gonna Terra. And the game's not over. If Venusaur lives, Terra Poison. They can get a Sleep Powder off on one of us, or just a knockout on the horse. But yeah, Torkoal's gone. I mean, not Torkoal's gone. Zard's gone. You know, horse cleans this up. Glacial Lance has got it. Ooh, what a team! I'm enjoying this team because it is kind of similar, like, play style-wise to what I brought to Vancouver, which was Giraffe, Torkoal, and, you know, you just want to, like, get into Trick Room and just deal big damage with Torkoal. But right now we've got Torkoal, we also have Ice Horse to deal big damage. So, very fun. Love the team. Again, we'll probably use this team one more time later on this week for a different video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. If y'all enjoyed the battles, be sure to leave a like, and also go check out Trainer Red. The link to his Twitter, Twitch will be in the description below. Same thing with, like, the tweet that he has with the rental. If you want to try it out yourself, let me know. If y'all are already trying out Regulation G. But yeah, until next time, be cozy.